Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, or you're looking live at Golden Rams Stadium on the campus of Highlands High School here in the Trent Heights, PA. We are up on the roof tonight, so great sight lines for the section matchup between the Freeport Yellowjackets and the Highland Golden Rams. Captains are currently at midfield, the coin toss. For Freeport, it is number 5, Sean Sellinger, senior captain. And then junior captains, number 11, Drew Ross, number 23, Dawson Gaylott, and number 33, Amos Glenn. For Highlands, number 8, quarterback Minaj Lucas, number 11, Aiden Burford, number 44, Braden Litwicki, and number 63, James Naviglia. I had it good in that other slot.
It's not, I'm not hearing you at all. I cannot hear you one bit. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. I hear it independent earlier, left or right. Maybe try the other outputs. So it looks like Freeport has won the toss. Nope, sorry, Highlands has won the toss. And receive.
Rams have won the toss and elected to receive.
And Freeport will be kicking from the north to the south. We are looking left to right. North is to your left, south to your right.
Here we are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think I can.
You need to turn your mic Turn your mic. I can't hear you yet.
Can you hear me?
I cannot. I can hear you loud enough. I don't need to hear you through the microphone. Thankfully, we're both plenty loud. Eric Westdorf on the call with Bob Buterbaugh. Thankfully, we're both loud enough. We don't need to hear through the headphones. Please let us know if you're not able to hear both of us.
Feel free. Shoot us a text. Let us know if you can't hear us or you're not able to. If there's anything on the broadcast that's not working right for you, certainly let us know. Eric, I'm super excited to see this matchup tonight after just an absolutely impressive win by Freeport last week against the Valley Vikings. 6 touchdowns scored by Amos Glenn last week, over 240 yards rushing. Just one of the most impressive performances. I mean, he outscored the Al Bundy, right?
Yeah, absolutely. By all accounts, a school record, we think. I don't know if anyone was able to confirm that for sure.
I've not witnessed with these eyes in more than 20 years of watching Freeport football. I've not witnessed 6 touchdowns in a game for many players, and that was just one of the best performances I've seen on the field.
Absolutely. One noticeable difference here early on, Cole Troutman kicking off, number 56 for Freeport, our regular kicker. Judith Thompson is over there on a sideline in street clothes. I don't know if that's because they have a big soccer matchup tomorrow against North Catholic or if there's an injury there.
Nice tackle right out of the gate by Schlegel there on special teams.
Return by number 1, Jamar Wright. So Minaj Lucas lines up quarterback for the Golden Rams under direction of Freeport resident Matt Bonaslawski, assistant coach Damian Glass, also a Sarver resident. Both of them have boys in the 7th grade at Freeport coaching here at Highlands. Good tackle in the backfield by Bryson Pega.
And apologies, folks. I know it's a little bit difficult. I'm having some trouble hearing Eric, so hopefully we don't talk over too much over each other this evening. But we'll try and make the broadcast as good as possible for everybody there listening at home.
And we're waiting for a phone call on the scoreboard, too. No score yet. We'll keep it posted until the scoreboard is up and live. There's a 5-yard penalty on the Rams. Backs them up. Makes it 1st and 15. A little bit surprised they took that penalty there. It would have been a 2nd and, I would think, 8 or 9. But back up, take the yardage anyway. Almost a false start there on the running back. Toss down the middle, complete. from Minaj Lucas to a number 11, Aiden Burford. That's a big Rams first down right across midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Yellowjacket 47-yard line.
First down.
That first play, Eric, it seemed like that first play, it looked like Jackets got some really good penetration, but the quarterback Lucas for the Rams was able to escape out of the pocket a little bit with his legs, and here on first down, he's driven back quickly after a short gain.
Big play by Sean Sellinger, number 7 Chase Flynn on the tackle. 1 yard gain makes it 2nd and 9 from the 46. I think if you turn that way,
That might be a little bit better for everyone. I can hear myself really well, Eric. I just having that trouble hearing you through the headset there, so hopefully I'm not going to talk over you too much.
Next tackle there by Cam Schlegel. Kyron Beasley, senior running back, number 15, the ball carrier again. So gain on the play makes it 3rd and 9. Big 3rd down conversion here on the line for the Rams. Good coverage by the Jackets secondary. Lucas avoids tacklers. He's got a big first down. Nice piece of running. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Great coverage by the Jackets secondary, but unfortunately they're not able to contain Minaj Lucas. Picks up another Rams first down.
Yeah, Lucas just breaking tackles on that gain. I saw Wade Pashnak. I saw a couple of folks who had an opportunity to bring the ball carrier down, but really nice run by the Highlands quarterback there.
Check out, they got some little wheel cart. They're sending in numbers and signals and stuff to the quarterback. Never seen anything like that before. Sean Sellinger and Cole Troutman on the tackle there of Beasley. This one's marked for a loss on the play.
I've really been impressed this season with Salinger's play at inside linebacker along with Dawson Gaylott. You know, I've given a lot of praise over these last few games to our outside linebackers, Pega and Schlegel, who've had just a tremendous season for some young underclassmen, but really great year being put together by both Salinger and Gaylott inside.
Yep, Sean's senior year is definitely taking a leadership role with 2 straight big senior classes leaving. This one a pretty small senior class, and Sean Sellinger's really taking the lead. And now on key, Dawson Gaylott gets in the backfield and blows up Beasley.
I'm like 5 for 5.
On a keeper. I'm
like 5 for 5, Eric, in these last few games as far as the guys I'm calling out right before a play making a beautiful play. It make me feel so smart. Great play there by the linebacker Gaylott to bring the ball carrier down. Really love watching this Jacket defense. It's a bit of a bend but don't break at some points in the season. I love that they put him in a 3rd and long situation.
In the backfield, Minaj escapes again. Minaj Lucas is like Michael Vick back there, just getting out of the pocket. Picks up another big first down. Freeport had him dead to rights on an all-out blitz.
Dangerous runner there, absolutely dangerous runner. I think we're going to need to see some adjustments by this Jacket defense if this first drive's any indication.
I see why the Rams are like the cardiac kids. Can't make any progress 1st and 2nd down, and third down, Lucas makes the magic happen.
Absolutely.
Lucas here out of the shotgun, Beasley behind him. Handoff is the Beasley. Runs through the first line, tripped up by number 7, Chase Flynn.
Nice tackle there by Flynn.
Gain, bring up 2nd and 7. Lucas fakes the handoff to Beasley, pulls the ball back out of his belly and is tackled in the backfield. He'll pick up a yard, tackled by number 14, Cam Schlegel.
I'd like to say that I expect the Rams to put the ball in the air here in a 3rd and medium situation, but
it's been the legs of Lucas that have burned the Jackets so far in this first drive, and I would expect to at least see some kind of option for Lucas on a run pass.
It definitely wouldn't take the ball out of his hands for sure.
No, not at all.
And a little RPO, give him some options here. Does pull the ball out of the belly again of Beasley. Tackled by a wall of Yellow Jacket defenders, but stays on his feet. Lucas is
both Salinger and Dawson filling really strongly on that play. I don't think we're going to see a punter or field goal kicker coming out here, Eric.
Might not see it either way with Judah Thompson on the sideline tonight for the Jackets.
Both these teams are eager to score points against their crosstown rivals.
It is nice to have Rams in the section again. I can't remember the last time they were in the same football section. Basketball a lot over the years, and they play youth and junior high, but it's been a long time.
I know we hit a stretch in the 90s. That's a nice pass break up there by the Jackets. There was a good stretch in the 90s where I think that might have been Chase Flynn, number 7 on the breakup there. Really nice play from the linebacker, though.
Real big stop by the Jackets there.
Now we get to see that Jackets offense that had over 240 yards rushing from their running back, added rushing yards from the quarterback last week. I don't know if they topped 300 in the game, but I would have to say that they were likely over that mark. But 6 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Can't wait to see what Amos Glenn has in store for us this week.
He is sidecar right of Drew Ross. Ross keeps the first down snap.
It's good to see Ross healthy again at this point in the season, Eric. I know he was banged up, had a leg injury early in the year, especially against the Indiana game. I know he was hampered by that quite a bit, but we've seen some really good rushing performances out of the Jacket quarterback as well.
Yeah, there was a little bit of insight we got over at Indiana that both he and backup Danny King were dealing with some thigh issues, I believe, at that point. And up to Amos Glenn. Rams more than ready for that play. Tackled by number 10, Tavon Partlow. Number 44, Braden Litwicki. It's a 3rd and 11.
It's early in this game, Eric, but I would like to see the Jackets offense get some of those like zone blocking schemes going where they get that offensive line moving off of their spot. The defense, if they're back, or the offense is back on their heels a little bit, especially deep in their end, we don't want those defensive linemen teeing off.
Easteen comes in motion here. Nice little screen design there for Amos Glenn, but nowhere to go. Again, blown up at the line of scrimmage. Jackets are going to be forced to punt. Shadows of their own goalpost here.
Looks like the Highlands Rams are watching their tape this week for sure, Eric. They had that one snuffed out pretty quickly against the electric running back of the Yellowjackets. We saw that play used last week in the game against Valley, and it looks like Highlands watched that tape.
Yeah, but again, we talked about Judah Thompson on the sidelines today. Sophomore Danny King handling punting duties. Gets a low one away, but some good distance and a nice bounce here. And number 3, Montrell Johnson is going to wisely let it roll. It's going to be down right around the 45-yard line by number 10, Kaysen Barker. Kaysen's usually the one down there first and downs a lot of punts. He's made some good special teams plays. Started football very late. He's a junior this year and hasn't played football a whole lot over the years. Good little baseball player. Played some basketball when he was younger, a little bit late. A little bit undersized for varsity football, but we've talked before about you can't measure heart, and that kid's got a heart twice the size of his body. So
absolutely.
He throws it around, especially on special teams. He just loves being out there with the boys.
I'm impressed by Danny King getting the ball out of the end zone there. That can be a difficult position being brought in, as a replacement punter backed up in your own end.
Lucas going to take a shot deep here. Wisniewski, nice coverage on the play. Pass intended for number 1, Jamar Wright. It looked like from the time the ball left Lucas's hands, Wisniewski had a better beat on it than receiver.
I think that might have been Danny King out there in coverage, Eric, and had the pass break up there.
I thought it was 13.
I thought it was King, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll watch that one back. But the certainly he high pointed the football. Almost looked like he was running the route for the receiver there, and the receiver had to play a little bit of defense to knock it away from the Jacket defender who was high pointing the football.
Lucas flushed out of the pocket. This time, Sean Sellinger doesn't let him go. That's a big sack for senior Sean Sellinger. It's going to be 3rd and 20.
That Rams sideline begging for a flag there.
Yeah, we saw that in an NFL game recently. There's no horse collar in the pocket on a quarterback.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what they're looking for, but you're not going to get that call.
You're not going to get that call. And it really was. I don't think he got the back of the shoulder pads. I think it more was just a nameplate jersey grab type of tackle. But regardless, we've got a player down on the field, and never like to see that.
Can't tell. It looked like it was either 55 or 65. 55 is on the sideline here, so I think that senior 65, Cruz Kelly, is down on the ground. They're doing it remotely.
www.alumnigamesusa.com.
I was working on it a minute ago while we were on.
Dennis Bridge with Highlands alumni versus Valley alumni.
See Coach Foster down there on the sidelines.
I can only hear out of this side, but I can't hear you unless I have it off of my ear. So
Well, that's probably because of where we have it plugged in there, because mine's coming to the left, yours is coming on the right, so that's probably why. So it is number 65, Cruz Kelly. He's being helped off the field.
Kelly, number 65 for Highlands.
It's messing with my ear anyway, if you want to. That's not.
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
I can't.
Well, then we're perfect. It's nice to have it's nice to be able to hear each other when we're doing this, for sure. I definitely can't hear myself anymore, but I think that's still okay.
And I'm the same way. I can't hear myself now, but I can hear you. So.
We'll try and figure out a better setup for these headphones maybe at halftime. But as long as the folks at home can hear us, that's all that really matters. And we've got a great football game in front of us.
Lucas again flushed out of the pocket. Tripped up by number 5, Sean Sellinger. Well short of the sticks.
Nearly back to the original line of scrimmage on the play, but coming up looks like a couple yards short of that.
So once again, well, I guess not. Once again, they went forward on 4th down last time, so into punt for the first time for Highlands is number 20, Jackson Babinsack.
There's no cover on it.
A little bit of a high snap rolled in by Babinsack. Fair caught by Amos Glenn. Jackals will start first and 10 with the ball at the 20-yard line. At least a little bit better field position than the last run.
Absolutely, and Camden Schlegel very close to blocking that punt. Thank you to those of you at home that are able to text us, give us some updates on how things are sounding here in the broadcast. We do appreciate that.
Amos Glenn with a big, looks like a 5-yard pickup here on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sean Sellinger is in the H-back position this time. In the previous drive, we had 2 to the right, 2 to the left, so he's H-back on the side of Wisniewski. Neathy now coming in motion away from Danny King. Good pickup block there by Amos Glenn, but one of the edge defenders was able to bring down Neathy for a 4-yard loss. Be 3rd and 9.
I've said it a few times in these games, Eric. Since we started doing these broadcasts for High Top Sports, they seem to run these teams back and forth across the formation. I've never seen somebody in motion so many times in a game. Difficult for him finding space on that play for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple different reasons for that, right? Sometimes you bring a guy in motion to read if they're man or zone. There's that nice little seam route that Sean Sellinger unfortunately wasn't able to reel it in. That would have been a first down. Might have been a big play there, but falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. The Jackets are going to be forced to punt. Again, when a player comes in motion like that, it can be play design. We do see the jet sweep sometimes, and sometimes it's simply for Drew Ross to help read if it's a man or a zone concept.
Absolutely. Danny King set back to punt for a second time tonight.
Montreal Johnson, dangerous punt returner, standing right at midfield. Whistles before the kick, and we're going to have our first time out of the game at 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. We're going to bring up let's go to Birdsfoot first. To lose a bunch of Pro V1s in the hills of South Buffalo.
Beautiful course out there. Almost blocked.
Nice another low line drive, this time taken by Montreal Johnson. Gets away from Kason Barker. Big hit. Flag comes in late. Big hit delivered by number 52, Cameron Mankey. Pink out here, even the referee flags are pink.
I didn't know it was thrown onto the field there for a moment to see that bundle of pink go flying out there.
I didn't know they called numbers on penalties in high school.
Obviously, the referees supporting breast cancer awareness as well.
Back to their own 39-yard line as they take over first and 10.
Well, that's a significant penalty against Highlands.
Yep.
This will be the first drive that they've really been this backed up.
And I think it definitely benefits Freeport to keep this a low-scoring game. You don't want to get in a track meet shootout with the Rams. Nice pressure at the line of scrimmage. Cole Troutman, Wade Patoshnak provide that pressure and knock Beasley to the ground. Cam Schlegel also credited with the tackle from my buddy Bill Heasley doing the PA call here for the Highlands Golden Rams. Also, Glenn's right-hand man over there at BJ Sporting Goods does all of our screen printing and heat transfers on our Little League baseball and elementary basketball jerseys and stuff. So
Jamar Wright unable to handle that pass from quarterback Lucas.
brings up 3rd and 9. Another big third down.
He had blockers out in front, so few mistakes being made on both sides of the football, both the Jackets and Highlands not playing perfect football yet today.
Pressure in the backfield. Good blitz pick up there by Beasley. Dawson Gaylott does not let Minaj Lucas get away this time on 3rd down. That is a huge sack in the backfield for junior Dawson Gaylott. Minaj Lucas a little twisted up on that play. He's getting up pretty gingerly there on the 25. He was banged up a couple weeks ago. That would be a huge loss for the Rams. I think it was actually last Friday night that he was banged up, and he just punches the field in significant pain there. Kid trying to make a play, but the longer you stay on your feet, the more likely are your feet to get tangled up and knees and ankles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to blame this on anyone, obviously, but the officials got to be quicker with that whistle when a player's being driven backwards and losing ground.
Absolutely.
I mean, Lucas is not going to give up that fight. He's going to keep trying to earn yardage forward. But at some point, you gotta blow that whistle. We had quite a few Jacket defenders take him down on the play. Beautiful, great sack by Dawson Gaylott. Got a hold of the shifty quarterback and just would not let him go.
So I do look, the more Minaj walks, the less his limp gets, and he's now on the bench with the trainer. But that was the final play of the first quarter. It's a scoreless tie here after one. Shot there. Jackson Booterbaugh on the camera tonight. Nice little tight shot there of Minaj talking to the trainer on the Rams sideline. It will bring up another long fourth down, and the Rams are forced to punt. Amos Glenn is going to stand at about the 45. He's going to stand at Freeport 45. Brayson Pega at about the Rams 47.
Yeah, that's filmmaker Jackson Booterbaugh on the camera tonight. Those of you who watched the documentary on the High School Musical a couple of years ago. Jackson was a producer, editor, cameraman. Quite the work that went into filming that wonderful documentary, and we appreciate to have him up here in the booth tonight. We'll get a headset over to him here at some point, and he's a former Jacket football player himself, and I'd love to hear some of his insights from what he's seeing tonight.
Absolutely. We had a great night. I think I converted him from being a Pitt fan to a Penn State fan last Saturday night.
All it takes is a trip to Happy Valley.
Exactly.
Right?
He was an honorary Westendorf last Saturday at Happy Valley, and what a great night. Penn State, big win over Illinois. Handoff is to Amos Glenn here. Picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. Looks like a 3-yard spot there to bring up 2nd and 7.
It's hard to beat a night game in Happy Valley,
I'll tell you what.
Especially a whiteout. What an unbelievable atmosphere. Now listen, I've been to many Pitt games. Sat in the family section, and I've enjoyed some Pitt games, but the stadium never quite rocks like it does up in Happy Valley.
Except those Pitt-Penn State games were, I tell you, it was a lot of fun there at Heinz Field the last time Pitt and Penn State played.
Well, that West Virginia game they had them packed in for that one this year too.
Drew Ross takes a sack here. Amos Glenn had 2 blitzers and wasn't able to protect Ross enough to let him get out of the pocket. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
I believe that was Marquise Johnson, number 6 maybe, with the sack there. Correction on that. That might have been Braden Litwicki.
Yep. Said his name a lot already. Neesting comes in motion. Defenders don't move, so that should tell Ross that they're in a zone. Ross steps into the pocket, flings downfield for Sean Sellinger. Big catch down the middle for senior Sean Sellinger. That is a big Freeport first down on 3rd and 9.
Really nice adjustment made on the reception there by the big H-back tight end Sean Sellinger.
So I was concerned about Sean on Wednesday. My son's on the junior high football team, and during their game, Sean came down from practice with a trainer and was not able to move his thumb real well. So just for him to play tonight just shows his toughness and grit.
Especially
much less
a shoestring
right,
catch
to
like
catch
that.
and squeeze that ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean's as tough as they come. Handoff is Amos Glenn. He's got a first. He was near a first down, and he kind of juked. He might be marked a yard short here.
I think the home officiating crew for a team at home is going to mark him just shy.
And I think that's the right call. He
gave up a little bit of yardage.
Yep. Almost a little jump cut there, but 2nd and 1's a nice opportunity to take a shot deep here. With just a single high safety, you should have an option left or right for either Danny King or Wisniewski to be in single coverage. It's going to be designed keeper instead for Ross. They're going to focus on the first down and not the touchdown. Ross run out of bounds by number 7, Darrell Carter.
These Highlands Rams just fly to the football, Eric. Really a lot of team speed. even up front. I mean, there's not a lot of size in their defensive line, but there is quite a bit of quickness. They're coming off the ball with a really quick first step.
Yeah. And a lot of that is credited to the coaching staff, Coach Bones, Glass. See Coach Foster down there. They really work these kids, and it's hard to coach kids hard these days. I mean, they've really put a lot of work in these couple years here.
Really nice lead block out there on the edge by Wade Patoshnak to help pick up what might be about 6-7 maybe yards on the play for Glenn. But really nice sealed the edge there. Did Wade Patoshnak.
Yeah. Coach Glass down here on the Rams sideline threw his hands up. I think he wanted a hold there, but I think Wade did a nice job of holding the block but not holding the player, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, he wrapped him up. He had his hands right on the front of those shoulder pads, right at the numbers, and kept them nice and inside.
And you can't grab. Like
yeah,
it used to be you could grab it out.
There.
Now you can grab as long as you're between the shoulder pads and you don't turn. Or Drew Ross and a keeper dives into the end zone for a Jacket touchdown. Drew Ross. Jackets on the board first, and 9:07 remaining in the first half. Jackets strike pay dirt.
Like a jackrabbit, just bouncing back and forth, finding his spot, and then taking off.
Now it gets interesting. Backup kicker Cole Troutman in to attempt the extra point. Holder Bryson Pega got the tee at the 10.
I think he's getting one shot at this tonight, Eric.
Cole blasted up and through.
He's getting more shots at this tonight, Eric.
Well, I was just going to say, I think he's kicked a good bit for JV the last year or two. So maybe the first time kicking an extra point in a meaningful varsity action. But I don't think it's his first time.
I'm not trying to disparage Mr. Troutman at all, but he's as big as he's as big on the offense and defensive line as we have out there on that field.
Yep.
And to see him kicking those extra points, it's fun to watch.
Yep.
Takes me back to the Penn State kicker they had years ago.
Joe Julius.
I'm not going to give his nickname because I'm not going to don't want to disparage Mr. Troutman in that way, but it's fun when you get those big guys out there kicking the ball.
Well, we were saying with the Penn State where their kicker missed 2 last week, they've got the big dude that kicks off. I mean, he's as big as Joey Julius, and he can't do any worse than what Sander was doing last week. But,
yeah, absolutely.
Didn't cost Penn State, but it is cool seeing you because back in the day the big guys were always the kickers.
Yep.
Now it's become a specialty where we bring kids in from the soccer team, and it's a specialty position, but kind of cool to see a big lineman out there booting the ball down the field. Got a flag in the backfield. Dawson Gaylott tosses number 7, DeRay Carter. And now a second flag comes in. It looks like someone just tossed Dawson Gaylott to the ground. Highlands starting to lose their cool, I think, here.
Well, coming in tonight, Eric, I talked with a few of the folks, here to see Highlands, and one of the gentlemen that I spoke with did tell me to watch out. They took a lot of 15-yard penalties last week. It's sometimes this team gets a little bit out over their skis with how passionately they're playing, and it looks like that there's going to be, I'm going to assume there's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It might be offsetting.
Yeah, there's definitely 2 penalties, one in the backfield.
Could both be on the Rams. We could see one on the return as well as.
I didn't see a face mask. Both on Highlands. One's blocking the back. They just called a holding penalty on the kid that was returning the ball.
Yeah, the block in the back was called on the
during the return, and then a dead ball. So they lost at least 25 yards, so 10 from the spot, and then a 15-yard personal foul.
I'm just having a tough time with them calling the block in the back on the same kid who received the ball.
It was probably the block in the back was probably on number 1. 1 and 7 are kind of hard to discern.
Yeah, the way those numbers look on those jerseys, could be very well the case.
So not good field position, but still 1st and 10. It's not docked on the yardage. It just takes off from the return.
No, but Jacket fans got to be excited to see Highlands backed up into their own end. They've started with really good field position on most of their drives, a couple of them in plus territory on the Jacket side of the field.
Now they're on the 7. Lucas hands off to Beasley, tripped up by Bryson Pega, run out of bounds by Dawson Gaylott. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe even marked for a 1-yard loss. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
Those Jacket players equaling what we've seen on defense with the tempo at which Highlands is flying around the field. The Jackets doing a lot of that on their own tonight.
We've got lots of speed as well. Yes, sir. Lucas drops back. He's going to take a shot deep here. Great coverage by Madden Wisniewski on Jamar Wright. If anything, Jamar Wright pushed off there at the very end. Home crowd here. We're above the home crowd. They're all looking for a pass interference, but if that flag was going to be anywhere, it was going to be on Wright. I think it's a good no call, though.
I totally agree with your assessment there, Eric. Good no call by the officials on that one. I think Wright made it a little bit closer than it really was, but really I kind of call that uncatchable. I don't know if Wright could have had any shot to get to that football.
So 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 7-yard line. Looks like number 2. Shamarcus Prager was the sidecar that time. Lucas is going to get out of the pocket and run for the first down. He's up the sideline. Big hit by Madden Wisniewski, but not before Lucas has the big Rams first down.
Impressive with the ball in his hands for sure. Lucas makes a nice run up the sideline, picks up, I would say, 30 on that play.
They're at the 37, so yep.
Yeah, about 30
nice
yards.
job.
Yeah, about 30 yards on that play.
Beautiful sunset here if you're looking down towards the Tarentum, New Kensington area. Beasley, the ball carrier, wrapped up by a swarm of Jacket defenders.
You got quite a few climbing off the pile there. It looks like Pega as well as Dawson Gaylott in on the play.
Cam Schlegel, Cole Troutman. We marked for a 2-yard gain, and Coach Bones is going to call a timeout with 7:24 remaining in the first half. We're going to jump to Steffi's Country Catering.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
All right, so this week's Sunday takeout specials. Deal 1 is a baked ham, scalloped potatoes, veggie rolls, mac and cheese, and cake for 5 people, just $60. We'll also have bacon, ranch, pasta salad, homemade, chili, dried beef cheese balls, mini pretzel salad, loaves of banana bread, blueberry bread, pumpkin bread. You can find Terry Steffi on Facebook.
You said cake for 5 people in the Booterbaugh house. That's a cake for 1. Actually, pumpkin pies are
depends on who gets the fork first.
Pumpkin pies in my house are single person single serving.
Do you guys hide leftover pizza in the refrigerator in different places?
Oh, you have to. You have to.
My favorite spot is the vegetable bag because no one's ever looking there.
Yeah. Now we've got my son Jackson running the camera here tonight. He's the pumpkin pie guy.
I like pumpkin pie once a year. One slice once a year, and I'm good. Nice tackle. Open field tackle by Madden Wisniewski. The pass was complete to number 11, Aiden Burford, but it goes for a loss of 2, and it's another long 3rd down for the Rams.
Nice tackle by Wisniewski there. Boy, that Steffi Country Catering weekend specials list there makes me so hungry.
Lucas tries to get out of the backfield. He's going to take a shot deep downfield. Danny King on coverage. Pass intended for Burford. Falls incomplete. Another 4th down for the Rams. Once again, Freeport had the best opportunity to catch that ball.
Yeah, playing a bit of defense there on their side of the field was Burford.
Lucas is definitely, at least so far, from what we've seen so far today, much more dangerous weapon with his feet than his arms so far. Has not been able to, really good coverage by the Jackets, and has not been able to make a lot of those passes complete to his
and
receivers.
He's had tough time finding guys getting separation for the Rams tonight. Like you said, the Jackets have been strong in their coverage.
Great punt. Definitely takes a big Rams bounce and roll. Will be down by number 3, Montrell Johnson. The Jackets will start 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Amos Glenn setting him up for the okie doke. He's letting them think that ball is going to roll in the second quarter with a 7-point lead. In the second half, I expect him to pick that ball up off the turf and run it.
Well, I think it depends on the bounce there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that one was kind of end over.
Very
end.
low,
Very
very low.
fast. You get one big hop, you can grab and go, but when it bounces like that, it's pretty dangerous. Top spin, bounces low.
I don't know. I expect Mick. Have you ever seen that Calvin Austin play where he picked one up off the rug for Memphis while everybody was standing around it? I expect Mick.
Amos is definitely
Amos is
capable
going
of
to do that. One of these days, he's capable of that kind of trickery and speed.
Ross with a quick wide receiver screen to Madden Wisniewski. Big gain on 1st down for the Jackets.
Nice block out front there by Amos Glenn.
That's a Jacket 1st down. Sticks are moving. Just crossed the 6-minute mark here in the first half. Jackets lead 7-0 on the Bird's Foot scoreboard. Sellinger back in that H back on the Wisniewski side of the field. Handoff is to Amos Glenn up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage by number 44, Braden Litwicki.
Matt Wallish getting downfield about 10 yards with his block there.
I think he had a little bit of assistance getting that far deep in the field. That was pretty close to being a late hit there. I think the referee gave him one final warning.
Wallish, that big left tackle here for the Yellowjackets, plays with a bit of a mean streak. I love it.
He and Potashnak both of the tackles can be very, very chippy. Great read there by Amos Glenn. Flag comes in from the sideline. Glenn is up to the 35-yard line, but definitely in a position that looks like it might be a Freeport penalty.
Yeah, I'm going to expect this to be a hold. Just in the area of the field where the flag was thrown.
Pretty cool that the Rams have PA and you can hear the referee like you can at the college and pro games.
Absolutely.
I'll have to send a text to AD Stuyvesant at halftime and see if we can get that for
See
Freeport
if we can get the
next
microphone.
year. Yeah. I don't know if that's a referee thing or if that's a house thing. I'll have to look into that.
Make your job calling those games in the booth at Freeport a lot easier too, right?
Yeah, because we get some referees. This gentleman is very, very good. We get some referees that aren't real great at signaling. We had a couple plays last week that they weren't even going to call anything.
Ross keeps it himself and won't get back to that original line of scrimmage yet. I will say, if we can take a quick moment to thank Eric Westendorf for making the call on the play-by-play tonight. You know, it's a road game, so he's not in that booth. I know you Freeport fans that are watching are unable to make the road trip tonight. You hear his voice in the Freeport Athletic Stadium week on Freeport's home games, and we're proud to have him here at High Top Sports tonight.
I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. And if I'd have stayed home, my wife would have had me clean or fix something. So I figured might as well come watch the football and have fun with the Booter Boss.
Yeah, make a call with your buddy and watch some football.
Drew Ross tried to get an out route there to Madden Wisniewski on the sideline. Sails over his fingertips and incomplete. Brings up a 4th down. I think we're going to see Danny King again with another punt for the Yellowjackets.
That Aiden Burford
with a good coverage on that play for the Rams.
Freeport also needs to look into doing this on top of the press box too. This my school has we just built a new stadium this year out of River Valley, and we have an open air top part. But this is really nice. Bring the media up here, especially on these nights. I'm sure if it was raining or snowing, you wouldn't like it up here, but
not at all.
On these nights, it's just gorgeous.
This is perfect. We're on top of the world up here.
Danny King's punt is going to be down by Owen Niestein right at the Rams' 40-yard line. See if the Rams can get something cooking here right before the half. Going to be a little bit of extended halftime. We'll, like we do, stick the headphones out here. As far as I know, both bands are performing. They look like they're both warming up, and it's also homecoming. I know we did our homecoming pregame last week. Highlands is doing their homecoming at halftime, so a little bit of an extended halftime here tonight at Highlands. Minaj Lucas in the shotgun. Beasley right behind him. I guess more of a pistol for Lucas. Pulls it out of the belly of Beasley. Gets away from the first couple defenders. Nice run again up the sideline, but it's going to come back for a hold.
It was just as we saw the pink flag in the first on the first penalty of the game. I think the officials switched back to their normal yellows here.
And I think that's an example like I started to talk about earlier. I think he had him in a good position. And if you have a hold and that defender turns and the referee sees that tug of the jersey, those are always tough calls.
Yeah.
And they could really call holding on every single play, right, if
Absolutely.
they wanted to. But when you see that turn, when it affects the defender's opportunity to make a tackle, that's when we see the flag.
You know, and the Highlands defender against Patoshnak that upset the Highlands Rams officials that they got with the no call, I really think that, you know, had the defender thrown his hands up or turned as you're suggesting, really would have gotten that call. But
Cam Schlegel and Sean Sellinger pressure the quarterback. He had Johnson open over here on the Rams sideline, but was forced out of his hand a little bit quicker, and pass sailed over the fingertips of Johnson, incomplete. 2nd and 4.
You can see, Eric, that the Jackets are often having Salinger or Dawson Gaylott blitz to kind of break the pocket, but the other one is staying back and kind of spying the quarterback when that happens.
Run blitz that time, and Beasley has nowhere to go. He's going to be driven out of bounds by Dawson Gaylott. And a really, really nice disciplined job there by Gaylott to sense the sideline and disengage. We see a lot of that, especially at this level, especially sophomores, juniors. They're so juiced up making that tackle, they just keep going across the sideline, and you could really see Dawson intentionally disengaged when they got to the sideline.
Tremendous field awareness by the upperclassman linebacker there.
And I think most fans are aware Dawson Gaylott is the nephew of head coach John Gaylott. John has 3 girls, no sons, so that is John's brother's Jason, son Dawson. Junior linebacker for the Jackets. Montreal Johnson comes in motion. Lucas flushed out of the pocket once again. Pega misses. Flynn with a big hit after the ball's away. Pass is intercepted by Matt Wisniewski. Big turnover for the Jackets.
That pass was deflected by Drew Ross into the hands of his
I didn't
good
see
friend.
the deflection.
Yeah.
I was watching the play on a quarterback down here.
Drew Ross got the nice pass breakup, jumped up, really got a hand on the ball to break up the pass, and it landed right into the arms of Wisniewski there.
And down here,
tremendous play by the two of them.
Down here in the backfield, Chase Flynn had tremendous pressure on Lucas again, forced an early pass. Lucas was looking for a late hit, but it was as he was throwing the ball. Big turnover here. The Jackets have it 1st and 10, 2:14 remaining in the first half. Would love to get the Belichick double up here, get a touchdown, and then take the kickoff in the second half.
For sure.
He's got open receiver. Danny King behind the defense. Big Freeport touchdown. Drew Ross to Danny King. And there is another. That is Litwicki. That is their top defender holding his knee in the backfield.
You know, I didn't see what happened to Litwicki.
Sorry, that's a tongue twister for me. Litwicki, I did not see what happened to him on the play.
Nor did I.
I followed that football as it sailed beautifully on that post.
Absolute dime by Drew Ross.
Dropped it right in. I mean, Danny King had 5 yards of separation on that play. I mean, nearly wide open. And once Danny King had the ball in his hands, there was absolutely no catching him.
Those long strides.
And they scored too quickly, Eric.
I was just going to say
They
that
scored too quickly.
If there's any good news for the Rams, it's that they do get the ball back here.
Yeah, they're
with
going to
2
have an
minutes to go.
opportunity.
But I really think they need to keep the ball in the hands of Lucas. That's really been their only success so far this season. Good to see Litwicki walking off the field under his own power. So Jackets back on the scoreboard. It is now 13-0, pending an extra point try here. Looks like Troutman coming in again to kick, and he just trips on the 20-yard line. Oh, no, that was Hunter Lang that tripped. At least it's not the kicker. So little turf monster got Hunter Lang.
Anytime you've got the backup kicker in there, as impressive as Troutman's first attempt was, there's a little bit of nervousness on the Jacket sideline.
Kick is up and good.
Maybe not. If
2 for 2.
If they've seen him kick that way, beautiful kick, man.
Yep.
Split the uprights, had the height, the distance, everything he needed. Would have been good from 25 yards.
Big strike there. Drew Ross to Danny King makes it 14-0 Jackets with 2:03 remaining in the first half. I don't know if we have time. They're going to go pretty quick here.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have some timeouts coming here from Highlands, right, with 2:03. So we'll get to another commercial here momentarily. Do want to thank our friends from AIA Armstrong Indoor Athletics. You'll see some commercials from Sprankle's Neighborhood Market. Might even get one out there from my buddy Ryan Olson at Olson Chiropractic. We got 2 high top ads now, too. We'll get out there for you. Troutman's last kick was more of the squib variety. Nice low line drive this time taken by Johnson, a dangerous return man for the Rams. He's trying to get to the Rams sideline. Great contain, runs under the sideline, and a big hit. Cole Troutman. You got to love. Again, talk about Joe Julius. Joe Julius was famous for those tackles. Troutman runs him out of bounds there.
Loved to light up those returners, did Julius.
Yep.
And Troutman got his own shot to put one on the kicker there.
So we talked about Penn State. Pitt's off to a good start, and they just got some good news with the running back that was ruled ineligible. What do you recall why he was ineligible and why the reversal?
You know what? I'm not sure about that. Is that Vincent Davis that's coming back? I think it's Davis. I'm not sure exactly why he was ineligible to
Lucas
start
with
the year.
Keeper. Sean Sellinger wraps him up and gets right to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Clock continues to roll. Bonuslawski keeps those 2 timeouts in the pocket.
That young quarterback seems to be the talk
Holstein
of the
has
town.
been, yeah, very good
for the Panthers there.
Especially after striking out twice in the portal with Phil Jerkovich or Jerkovic, whatever.
Yep.
And what was the guy from Southern Cal? Didn't work out either.
No.
Keaton Slovis.
Yeah, Slovis.
Trying to find the replacement for Kenny Pickett. We got Danny King.
Oh, he's going to want that opportunity
interception
back. Oh, goodness. Right through his hands.
Brings up a 3rd down for the Rams.
Certainly got off the ground for that one. It would, there aren't a lot of athletes that would even got a hand on that football, but King disappointed in himself. He's looking at the hands right now. Got to blame it on the gloves, Danny.
Yeah. Well, we saw last week at Freeport, receiver tossing the Madden Wisniewski dropped the ball and chucked the gloves right after. No moisture concerns here tonight. Beautiful dry. We had a really nice sunset a little bit ago. Lucas is going to take a shot deep, flush out of the pocket. Dawson Gaylott makes the tackle in the backfield. Another big sack for the Jackets, and that came from the front side. It is marked as a hold, though. Lucas is not having a good time tonight. You can tell he's banged up, too. He's playing. Was pretty slow to get off the field. He was beat up last week. He's definitely gotten us out, but Freeport definitely has him on his heels.
And a 14-0 lead on the scoreboard right now as well for the Yellowjackets.
Was a hold on the Rams, but they'll take the loss of 10 yards and a loss of down to bring up fourth and 20 for the Rams.
I think one of the more impressive things with the Jackets tonight, and yes, Lucas has certainly gotten out of the pocket. He certainly, caused some problems for the Yellowjackets at times with his speed and athleticism. But they've done a really great job of rushing in a controlled manner, really collapsing the pocket, and a concerted effort at multiple tacklers being in a good position to take on the shifty quarterback. So
Coach Bones lets the entire play clock roll down and calls a timeout with 37 seconds remaining. So we're going to go to our AIA commercial.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
Babinsack into punt. Glenn back deep to return. Almost got a hand on that one.
I don't know if it's a concerted effort, Eric, but they are really, really not wanting Amos Glenn to return these kicks tonight.
After 6 touchdowns last weekend, could you blame him?
No.
I'd be punting it towards the sidelines.
Yeah, they're punting almost short, giving the opportunity for a roll. I don't know if it's necessarily planned, but not a lot of opportunities for Glenn to put his special team stamp that he puts on almost every week. I see a long return by Amos Glenn.
So your Freeport offensive coordinator, Dylan Henderson, what are you doing here with a 14-point lead in 27 seconds? That doesn't matter. They're taking a knee.
Kneeling on that ball.
Yeah, you got to be thrilled with a 14-0 lead at halftime on the Rams' home turf.
Hunter Lang almost missed that kneel down. He said, put somebody else in there. We're just taking a knee.
Help somebody get their varsity letter. Get somebody else out there. So we're at the half. There's still 18 seconds rolling. Both teams making their way off of the field. The play clock will expire. And we are going to go to performances by the mark. I'm not sure of the order of events here. We do have a homecoming presentation. Freeport's band is ready to take the field. Highlands will also perform, I believe.
So we'll bring all that action to you as much as possible. We'll also be running a few of our ads for our wonderful sponsors here at High Top Sports. And we'll check back in through the half. We may even have Jackson Booterbaugh jump on, give you a little bit of an update from maybe around the WPIAL Sports during halftime. But stay with us. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Freeport and Highlands game on High Top Sports.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. Tebow.
Woo! Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling, the hair is sprankled.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on and help me #SaveOnMeat. And we're pumped up because We are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community tomorrow. Like and share, like and share. So like and share, like and share. Help spread the word. Just make sure you like and share. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
marching band. At this time, we'll turn things over to our game announcer for tonight's homecoming festivities.
Welcome to the 2024 Highlands Homecoming. We want to thank all of the school and community organizations that participated in our parade and all the alumni joining us this evening. Please welcome our 2024 Homecoming Court. We begin tonight with McKenna Parise, escorted by Sal Barbarino. McKenna is the daughter of Ashley and Nick Parise. She has been a member of the varsity cheerleading squad for her entire high school career, and cheering on the Golden Rams from the sidelines have been her favorite memories here at Highlands. Upon graduation, McKenna plans to attend university to study nursing. Sal is the son of Barry and Mike Barbarino. He is a proud member of the varsity baseball, wrestling, and golf teams. His favorite high school memories are cheering on the Golden Rams football team from the student section during the home games. Next year, Sal plans to attend a Penn State branch campus to play baseball and study architectural engineering. Congratulations to McKenna Parise and Sal Barbarino. Next, we have Emma Black, escorted by Ali Sharif. Emma is the daughter of Tiffany and Matt Black and the granddaughter of Rory McIntyre. She's a varsity cheerleader as well as a member of the volleyball team here at Highlands. Cheering for Friday Night Lights are some of Emma's favorite memories of her high school career. In the future, Emma plans to attend law school to become a criminal prosecutor. Ali is the son of Hala and Hassan Sharif and brother to his 4 siblings. He has been the varsity point guard of the basketball team for 4 years. He is also the president of the National Honor Society and a member of the International Club. Ali's favorite memories as a Ram are of the basketball team during his sophomore year. After high school, Ali plans to play basketball in college and study engineering. Congratulations to Emma Black and Ali Sharif. Next we have Tyara Woody, escorted by Minaj Lucas. Tyara is the daughter of Misty and Tyrone Woody. She's a dedicated student athlete who plays as a member of the basketball team and track team. Her favorite memory of her time at Highlands High School was the school dodgeball tournament. Tyara's future plans are to attend college, play basketball, and major in psychology. Minaj is the son of Eric Lucas and would like to acknowledge the guys. He's a member of both the football and basketball teams here at Highlands. He will always remember his freshman year as one of the best he spent at Highlands, along with all his memories of playing football. After high school, Minaj plans to attend college. Congratulations to Tyara and Minaj for their participation. Next, we have Bailey Megich, escorted by Kaden Kowalski. Bailey is the daughter of Paula Griffin and John Megich, stepdaughter of Ryan, and the sister of Maya and Zachary. She is a proud member of the Highlands softball, volleyball, and golf team. She has spent the past 4 years at Highlands making great memories with her friends. Upon graduation, Bailey plans to attend college to study criminal justice. Caden is the son of Tanya Schaefer and Patrick Kowalski and the cousin of Tyler Pantone. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the International Club, and the Yearbook Club. He will always remember attending his first homecoming with all of his friends during his freshman year. Next year, Caden plans to attend St. Margaret's School of Nursing to become a registered nurse. Congratulations to Bailey and Caden. Finally this evening, Lainey Gracing, escorted by Gus Moran. Lainey is the daughter of Mary McHugh and Chris Gracing, sister to Adam, stepdaughter to Ken Melton, granddaughter of Elaine and Michael Gracing, and Tim and Laura McHugh, and great-granddaughter of Cora Fetchko. Laney is a senior class president and Best Buddies president, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. She is also a student athlete with the Highlands swim team. Her favorite memory from the past 4 years is doing the polar plunge with her best friend while raising over $200 to the Special Olympics. In the future, Laney plans to attend university to study chemical engineering. Gus is a son of Priyanka and Abhinav. He is currently the drum major of the Highlands Varsity Marching Band. He is also the co-vice president of the National Honor Society, as well as a proud member of the International Club, High School Musical Productions, and the Stage Band. Gus's favorite high school memories include being with the Highlands Varsity Marching Band every Friday and making memories that will last a lifetime. He will also remember talking about Will Smith and Mrs. Pratt's class. Next year, Gus plans to attend Penn State University to major in aerospace engineering. Congratulations to Laney and Gus. We want to congratulate the entire 2024 homecoming chorus. Tonight we welcome Highlands alumni and class of 23 homecoming king and queen Jordan Tavares and Jocelyn Belak, who crown our 2024 royals. And now your 2024 homecoming king is Gus Moran. The 2024 homecoming queen is, one more drum roll, Bailey Megan. Congratulations to Gus and Bailey, 2024 Highlands King and Queen.
The band will now perform Tracks of My Tears by Smokey Robinson in honor of our homecoming court.
First down, Freeport 4, Highlands 4. Rushing, Freeport 36 yards, Highlands 69. Passing, Freeport 99 yards, Highlands 24. Total yards, Freeport 135, Highlands 93. Third down conversions, Freeport 1 of 4, Highlands 3 of 9. Penalties, Freeport 1 for 10 yards, Highlands 4 for 45 yards. Turnovers, Freeport 0, Highlands 1. Time of possession, Freeport 8 minutes 16 seconds, Highlands 15 minutes 44 seconds. Remember, Remember, tonight's game can be seen tomorrow on YouTube at Highlands High Sports, and Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel 190. Also being video streamed on the WPIAL High School Sports Network. You can watch the game anytime you want on your computer or your phone by clicking on the crib hssn.live.com. Celebrating 25 years of high school sports coverage. It's the Crib Live High School Sports Network. We have the winner for the band's homecoming raffle on a yellow ticket, number 00244 is Jenny Gertie, receives $1,000. Again, 00244, Jenny Gertie, receives $1,000 from the band's homecoming raffle.
Life doesn't slow down when the everyday aches and pains have you sidelined. So get back on the field sooner with the care of Olson Chiropractic. Dr. Ryan Olson and his staff treat a variety of conditions for patients of all ages. Don't jeopardize your quality of life and the moments along the way. Let Olson Chiropractic help you find the healthier, younger you. Call Olson Chiropractic at 724-548-1040 to schedule a consultation or see a full list of services online at olson-chiro.com.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Hi everyone. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA.
T-Bone. Woo! Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling the Harris Sprinkle.
You know what day it is today? It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on. Help me hashtag save on meat.
And we're pumped up because we are less than 24 hours away from Camp Out for Community tomorrow. Like and share, like and share. So like and share, like and share. Help spread the word. Make sure you like and share. We can't do what we do without you.
Come and see us. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
Bye.
All right. Back here on the High Top Sports Network. Don't forget the hashtag Save on Meat at Sprinkles Neighborhood Markets. They've got locations in downtown Saxburg, Leechburg, and Katanning. Amos Glenn is going to take the second half kick. He'll head towards the Jacket sideline. He's got a wall of blockers there. Runs past the first few defenders. Amos Glenn run down from behind. Touchdown saving tackle.
Told you in the first half, it's only a matter of time, Eric. Amos Glenn's going to break one loose if he gets his hands on the football.
Sorry if we had a quick disconnect there. Ducey got the scoreboard now. Freeport leading 14-0 to start the second half. Starting 1st and 10 in Rams territory. 1st and 10 at the Highlands 47. Glenn sidecar right of Ross. Ross pulls it out. Heads to the Jacket sideline. Run out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like it's only going to be good for about a 3-yard gain. Bob is still on the call. He's handling camera duties. I think Jackson might have run for some more J&S pizza here at halftime. If he's smart, that's what he did. There's pizza wings down there.
Anytime you get into Natrona Heights, you gotta hit that one.
Can't beat free J&S. Makes it worth the trip in and of itself. 2nd and 7. Ross handoff this time to Amos Glenn. Nowhere to go. Gets away from Litwicky. Picks up positive yardage. We'll make it 3rd and manageable. That could have been a loss in the backfield, and Glenn turned it into a positive gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Nice run by Glenn there. Good to see Litwicky out here in the second half.
Yeah, Litwicky, Lucas, some of the best players for Highlands banged up in the first half, gutting it out. Starting running back, Cherry's there on the sideline in street clothes talking to Damian Glass, assistant coach, to head coach Matt Bonoslawski. Niestein comes in motion, gives the handoff, though, to Glenn. Glenn spins his way towards the first down, but is going to be marked short. But a late flag again. It looks like the Rams are going to get penalized once again on a dead ball foul. Those are just absolute killers when you make a big stop on 3rd down.
Those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties are not going to put you in the good graces of the coaching staff there on the Highlands sideline.
15-yard personal foul by Highlands. Could have been a 4th down, but now the ball comes down to the Highlands.
Good to see Coach Foster down there coaching them up. Mike Foster's as good as they come. He could coach my sons any day of the week. Love coaching against Big Mike. I didn't like all the times that they beat us at basketball, but always very good sportsmanship, a lot of close games. He and Coach Belak really do it the right way. They do a really good job. A lot of success with the varsity basketball program, but it's really been built by Coach Belak and Foster at that junior high level.
Nowhere for Glenn to run on that one. The Highlands Rams defense just swarming him in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, brings up a 2nd and 16. See what Coach Henderson dials up here.
I mean, I know we've seen some nice runs by Glenn tonight, but for the most part, this Rams defense has bottled him up.
Absolutely. definitely a key to their game plan here tonight. Matt Wisniewski makes first defender miss. Good tackle there by Johnson. It's going to be at least 10, 11-yard gain.
Yeah, I think it's going to bring up a
10-yard
down,
gain.
maybe 6. Third
Yep.
and 6 after that. Yeah, puts them down at the Steffi's Country Catering red zone too.
Okay.
Down at the Steffi's Country Catering red zone. I think I called it Steffi's Country Kitchen a couple times last week. So I was trying to emphasize the correct name there.
Oh, good tip at the line of scrimmage. Pass knocked down. Flag comes in late from the backfield. Looks like it's going to be a hold on the Jackets.
Our camera operator here, Jackson, saying he got faked out on that play. The motion and fake was good enough on the Jackets offense to fake out the cameraman too.
Hold is on Wade Patoshnak. Moves the Jackets backwards, so it's now going to be back to a 3rd and 16.
Certainly, the Jackets not heading out in the direction that they want to be going in here.
No, but they're grinding out some clock, so it's not the worst. They haven't turned the ball over.
Protecting
they're in
the
plus
football,
side of the field.
Protecting the football
We're
so
okay.
important here in the second half.
Ross tried to draw a penalty there. Refs don't bite. Defender came near the line of scrimmage, but deemed not to go across. Still 6 seconds on the play clock. Jackets might have got away with a false start there on one of the receivers. Ross is sacked in the backfield by number 5.
Litwicki was in there on that sack as well. I'd probably see the statisticians maybe giving him a half a sack.
Tevin Owen Kratzenberg also there, number 5 on that sack. 4th and 23. Danny King will come in to punt to the dangerous Montrell Johnson.
Kick it away from him, Danny.
Low line drive, fair caught by Johnson. Rams will start 1st and 10 right about their 10-yard line with 8:21 remaining in the third quarter.
Nice job by Danny King there. Thrust into action tonight because of the injury to Judah Thompson. And forcing that fair catch down at the 10-yard line. Exactly what the Jackets needed after the offense stalls here on that drive. Give the defense, who flew around in the first half, an opportunity to get back on the field. Looks like they're showing man coverage here on the defense as well.
Keep by Lucas, tripped up in the backfield by Brayson Pega.
And again, the Jacket linebackers just doing an excellent job of bottling Lucas up tonight. You know, he's going to win a few battles. You're never going to completely contain him as a runner. That's obvious. He's going to take his shots, and he's going to win a few of them. But for the most part, this Jacket linebacking core doing a great job of chasing the athletic linebacker down.
What was the old saying? You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That's what the Jackets are looking to do here on Lucas. Takes a shot deep. Makes the catch over Matt Wisniewski.
Little bit of a push
number
off
1,
there,
Jamar White. It is both ways.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a no call there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Some good hand fighting.
He did a nice job there right at the end to create that little bit of a separation with the bump of the defender. You know, nothing that's flag worthy for sure, but just a very Antonio Brown-esque. It's one of those, like, I remember those little shoves that never got flags, the little tiny bump right at the end. Timed it perfectly.
I have a feeling I'm going to get a text message from Andy Ross tomorrow arguing the no call take on my part.
Look at that. Was a very nice catch. Getting to see the replay of that previous play, and beautiful catch on that play.
Dawson Gaylott with the tackle for loss here. It's 2nd and 12 for the Rams. Got
You
that-
gave the shout out to Andy Ross this week. We've been hollering him. We know he'll be watching till about 4 o'clock in the morning. That's
5 or 6, 8
yeah.
times breaking down every play. That's how you get. That's how, he and Drew breaking down film. That's how you get better.
absolutely
Tackle
nice
there,
tackle by the aforementioned quarterback.
saves the first down. Rams across midfield though. It'll be 3rd and 4.
This is where you got to watch out for those legs of quarterback Lucas. He's so dangerous in these spots.
Yep. I think you blitz 2 or 3 again and have the other 8 there and contain to hopefully get him out of bounds before he gets the first down here.
Yeah, if the first half was any indication, we're going to see either Gaylott or actually they drop both back into coverage.
Oh, nice tackle.
It's going to be
and
right at the
Niestein.
line.
Yep.
Right at the line.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down.
Yep, they're moving the sticks already.
Nice catch by Johnson. Great open field tackle by Niestein. Just good body position there by Johnson.
Yeah, tough route to defend. Niestein did an excellent job of giving up. I mean, they're 0.0 yards after catch. I mean, beautiful tackle of the catch there by Niestein.
Good conversion there by the Rams. They struggle to convert 3rd downs in the first half. Lucas avoiding defenders finds Johnson on the Rams sideline. Wrapped up and tackled by Wisniewski. Ross.
I got to say, Eric, Cole Troutman wanted a flag badly, and I'm surprised he did not get one from what I saw.
Yeah.
Hands went up from the defensive tackle. He really got great penetration right off the bat on that play. And, I mean, he got held. He got turned around a bit, and no call. The refs here are letting him play.
Tackle by Wisniewski, Ross, and Sellinger took all 3 to bring down Johnson on the Rams sideline. Another big first down.
Impressive throw by Lucas on the play, finding the open man as well.
Looked like they might have had 2 guys in motion on that play. Good tackle there by Niestein, grabbing the feet. A little bit quicker whistle that time. Rams don't go down on first or even second contact. Niestein with the tackle makes it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I will say these Rams have come out just absolutely fired up to start this second half, both on defense and on offense. If they can keep this momentum, we've got ourselves a football game here in the second half, Eric.
Yeah, we'll see if Coach Duran's defense can buck up here and get off the field without giving up a point. Lucas flushed out of the pocket again. Nice ball down the sideline. Johnson can't reel it in, was focused on his feet, and the ball got out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Nice pursuit on that play by Pega off the edge. Forcing the throw. He didn't necessarily get to the quarterback, but he had a good angle, a really nice pursuit on the play, and forced the pass from the quarterback who's been beating us with his legs most of the game. So nice play on that side by Pega.
And Wade Potashnak on the way back to the line of scrimmage doing some politicking with the referee, once again feeling he was held. Lucas dancing in the pocket. Nice sack by Chase Flynn to bring down Lucas.
Roamed right up from that spy position as we've seen throughout the night. You see those linebackers blitzing, one of them coming after the quarterback to flush him out of the pocket. This time the spy was there to clean it up. Really nice play by Flynn. Also impressive grip strength too. I mean, to get that one-hand grab of the jersey there and just not let go of a wheeling quarterback. That was nice.
4th down, Highlands going for it here. Plus territory, sacked in the backfield again. Finished off by Cole Troutman. Man, I hate better care of Lucas there.
Yeah.
He didn't need to take that big hit if they'd have blown. I know he's trying to make a play, but especially at this age, you got to err on the side of taking care of the health of these players. That's dangerous.
I saw Pega in pursuit. Troutman finished him off. I'm assuming maybe Schlegel
Patoshnak had him in the grip, though, and they just late whistle by the referee, like you said. It just giving the quarterback every opportunity.
Right.
But at some point, you got to realize we got to blow the whistle here.
Yep.
He's not going anywhere.
And I don't think you really have that perspective until it's your son out there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And the health and wellness of your child is in the hands of a referee. Yeah, that's a tough call. Oh, nice pass from Ross to Glenn. Heavy pressure in the backfield.
Throw him back across his body while he's rolling, to his left on that play. Throwing back to maybe a bit of a dangerous pass, but also one that Ross made with confidence, which just impressive. Knew he had an open guy there in that zone defense, and just hit him.
And again, all those reps in 7-on-7, just the chemistry that Ross has with Glenn and Wisniewski and Niestein, all those reps all year long, even in a 7-on-7, comes into play here with that big connection on make the 2nd and 5. Glenn now the ball carrier.
Looks like
dance away from the first couple defenders. He's got a Yellow Jacket first down. Got another Ram down. Right across the 40-yard line.
Sorry to speak over you there, Eric. Just impressed by Glenn. Couldn't hold it in there. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon when he took that handoff. Unfortunate to see a player on the Rams side down. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I like this, but I don't like being there.
Back here on the High Top Sports Network.
We're going to step away and grab one more quick. Nope, we've got a player coming off the field. I thought they might be down a little bit longer there. We were going to take a longer break, but good to see him walking off the field under his own power. A little bit of a limp there, but anytime players walking off, you got to be happy for him.
So still 14-0 Freeport. We're at the 2:27 mark of the third quarter.
That was Jamar Wright that was down earlier. Again, looking decent on the sideline as he walks around.
Glenn the ball carrier. Nice job on the defensive line there. Tackles by number 32. Yeah, you get the roster watching the replay cam.
That's Beckham Ocha. Sophomore, 5'9", 185. Nice play by the sophomore. Underclassman there. Put a nice pop in the middle there. Not a lot of running room on the play for Glenn.
Brings up 2nd and 9. King and Niestein on the near side of the field here. Niestein now comes in motion towards Sellinger and Wisniewski. Ross flushed out of the pocket. Big hit as Niestein tries to reel that in near the line to gain. Brings up an incompletion, 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, it was a big hit over there on the far side of the field. Good to see Niestein pop right up. He's a tough kid.
And we don't have much size, but we've got a lot of heart on this Jacket team.
A lot of toughness, yeah, absolutely. A lot of heart, a lot of toughness.
In the mold of Gavin Croney and Zach Clark and Brady Stuyvesant, Colton Otterman. Not the biggest kids, but warriors. Jackson Riser, Justin Jack last year, Brady Sullivan. Drew Ross escapes, finds Sean Nope, that's Wisniewski near the line to gain. We'll see where this spot is. They're waving the sticks. I think that's going to be a Jacket first down.
The whole quarterback has to be past the line of scrimmage before.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The whole quarterback, because Ross was pushing every bit of the line of scrimmage there when he let go.
And that's
that
nearly an
football.
impossible call for a 5-man crew or 6-man crew to make without replay cameras.
Yeah, he was really close to the line of scrimmage when he let that ball fly. Moving around in the pocket well, out here making some good calls as the field general of these Jackets.
Rosso, the keeper here.
Calls his own number on that one.
3-yard gain will bring up 2nd and 7. Litwicky with another tackle. He's got to be double digits in tackles tonight.
Oh, all over the field too. Coming from that left defensive end position and just wreaking havoc all over the field for those Rams.
That'll be the final play of the third quarter unless Coach Bones here calls a timeout. Play clock right in sync with the game clock. Actually, Freeport might get a delay of game here because the play clock is a fraction of a second slower.
Yeah.
But again, you've seen on NFL broadcasts, they have to see 0.
Then look at see 0, look to see if the ball's been snapped.
Yep. Unlike basketball, in basketball you have those decimals, right? You don't have that in football.
Especially
so
not
the
on a play
0,
clock,
right. Definitely some frustration here by the coaches on the Rams sideline.
Yeah, they definitely wanted that.
And if they don't watch here, they might get a 15-yard penalty instead of a 5-yard delay of game. So at the end of 3, it is Freeport 14, Highlands 0 on the High Top Sports Network.
Yes, conversation still going on down there for those coaches with the official. They definitely want an explanation, and they're not accepting the one that they're getting. At least not with any amount of pleasure, that's for sure.
Trips to the right here, little cluster. Sellinger, King, and Wisniewski. Sorry, Sellinger, Neesteen, and Wisniewski.
Laundry on the field there, Eric.
Then Matt Wallish almost got a penalty over here on the Rams sideline. The hold on Patashnak. Yeah, and that's a good call. See on our replay cam here, watching the YouTube feed on my phone, that was definitely a hold by Patashnak.
You thought it was a makeup call there for a moment. I apologize. I took the headset off. I'm assuming when you see that flag immediately against the Jackets.
I honestly didn't think that at all.
The Highlands coaches were down there clamoring for a penalty.
No.
That maybe they
thought
thought
was legit. And it came quick too. It wasn't a delayed kind of thing.
Jackets continuing to operate behind the sticks here in this second half.
Perfectly content here to grind out some clock. Glenn, the ball carrier, picks up 5 tough yards on the play, bring up 2nd and 5 with the ball on the Rams' 40-yard line.
That's about a 10-yard gain, though. They were 5 yards behind.
Oh, you're
that
right.
play.
You're right. Yeah.
That's a nice pickup there.
Litwicky again on the tackle.
Yeah, Jackson, cameraman, impressed with the defensive performance tonight by the Highland Ram defender Litwicky.
If I'm the Jackets, I take every second on the play clock the rest of the game. I'm going to snap here under 4. Design keeper for Ross. Stretches, trying to get the ball across that 35-yard line. Close, but I think he's going to be marked down a half a yard short, if not a full yard short. 4th and 1. I think you got a punt here.
Yeah, I think that was Tevin Owen Kratzenberg with the initial tackle there for the Rams.
You might see
nice
the Jackets
play by the linebacker.
I think you might see the Jackets here try to draw the Rams offside. They've had some attention to detail issues and some mental mistakes, so maybe try to draw one here and get a cheap first down.
Yeah, and Drew Ross has been good with the hard count. He's gotten a few teams this year.
They do take the snap design keeper. Ross has the first down and more. Drew Ross across the 20.
Still
big first down by Drew Ross. Keeps the clock rolling, and a big gain for the Jackets even deeper into Rams territory. Drew Ross with a gutty run.
Tevin Owen Kratzenberg again with a tackle at the end of that play, but Ross with a big run. Good to see those healthy wheels out there by the Jacket quarterback. And now the Jackets are putting something really together this drive.
Handoff is to Amos Glenn. Going to grind out 3 yards here. Might have another injured Ram here.
Yeah, somebody's slow to get up there.
9:42 here in the fourth quarter on the High Top Sports Network. We're going to take you back to Steffi's.
Steffi's Country Catering prepares home-style made-from-scratch dishes that will have you convinced Mom made it. Whatever the occasion, Steffi's Country Catering will have you coming back for every event year-round. Find us on Facebook to place an order or to see our Sunday specials, or call 724-54-85047.
Some pretty slick ads there for the High Top Sports Network. And before you ask, I am not interested in doing basketball this year. When I'm not announcing home games, I'm going to sit and watch.
You hear that, Joe and Josh, as you're watching the replay of this game back? They're, I believe down in Woodland Hills tonight.
God bless them.
A game.
The Wolverina, my dad's Georgia Tech roommate, George Novak. I don't think he's coaching anymore. I think he retired a few years ago, but George Novak, longtime coach, multiple WPIAL championships at Woodland Hills. Did help me get a job there, but yeah, it's all good. Whatever. 3rd and long for the Jackets, 3rd and 9. But again, the clock more important here for the Jackets than getting in the end zone. Definitely like to get a 3-touchdown lead, but
got to control that ball too. Make sure we hang on to it. Just protect the football.
And with Judah Thompson out, maybe you're in 2-down territory anyway. Try to get 4 or 5 yards here. You're going to take a shot down the middle to Sean Sellinger. We got a 1st and goal at the 2. He's a
fighting beast. To the end zone. Fighting to the end zone. You got to love to see that that attitude. He did not want to be denied. He is brought up just shy of the goal line, but Salinger just fighting strong down there for the Yellowjackets.
Fresh 25-second play clock as we roll towards the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 2 sidecars, got Gala to the left, Glenn to the right of Ross in the shotgun pistol formation here. Gives the handoff to Glenn, finds a seam. Push across the goal line for another Jacket touchdown. Freeport has played downhill all night long, and they're on the board again with 8:09 remaining in the game. Extra point attempt on the way from lineman Cole Troutman. What a great night so far for the Jackets.
And Glenn just fighting towards the end zone there, just did not want to be denied.
Oh, off the upright and through. Cole Troutman,
doink,
3 for 3.
Doinking in.
That's the good doink, though. So with 8:09 remaining in the fourth quarter, Freeport now leads Highlands 21-0 here at Golden Rams Stadium on the High Top Sports Network.
Life doesn't slow down when the everyday aches and pains have you sidelined. So get back on the field sooner with the care of Olson Chiropractic. Dr. Ryan Olson and his staff treat a variety of conditions for patients of all ages. Don't jeopardize your quality of life and the moments along the way. Let Olson Chiropractic help you find the healthier, younger you. Call Olson Chiropractic at 724-548-1040 to schedule a consultation or see a full list of services online at olson-chiro.com.
Desperation time for the Rams. They've got to get something going here if they have any chance of coming back in the last 8 minutes of the game. They are a quick strike offense, though, so this game is far from over, but it's got to happen now for the Rams. Little squib kick is going to go out of bounds, and the Rams are going to start good field position.
That's step number one.
But I'm okay with that. It's that or put the ball in the hands of Johnson or Wright or, That's not the worst thing in the world in this situation.
But I will say, if you're going to draw it up on the Rams sideline, they're with that checklist of how do we get back in this game, number one might be let's start this drive with good field position.
Rams definitely at a disadvantage without their starting running back, Cherry, down there in street clothes. Just think what our offense would look like without, Amos Glenn out there. It's just a huge disadvantage, and we got to go next man up. Coach Tomlin says it all the time. Coach Franklin says it all the time.
And Beasley's put together a good effort.
He just had nowhere to run.
He just hasn't had a lot of room to run there.
Camden Schlegel might have had a pick six there if he just saw that ball come a little bit quicker. Sean Sellinger gets them low. Danny King finishes high. They run wide receiver out of bounds near midfield.
There's flag down in the backfield.
There is a flag in the backfield.
Nobody's moving forward. Salinger's pointing like it's against the Rams.
Hold on the Rams, number 63. As the linemen always do, disagrees with the call. Have you ever seen an offensive lineman just throw their hands up? It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I know it was me. It's that,
Nah, there's always an excuse. There's always hey, you're going to call it on every play.
Yeah.
Why that,
1st and 20 now for the Rams.
Rams offense not going in the direction that they would like to see.
Lucas drops back, rolls out of the pocket. Picked off by Owen Niestein. Niestein tackled at the 30-yard line. Big turnover for the Jackets.
Really nice
Owen
play by the
Niestein
corner.
jumps the route, and Lucas is pounding the turf again and hobbling off, trying to make a play tackle on that interception.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be down. Niestein, though, with a beautiful pick. Really jumped right in front of the receiver there, jumped that route. Was Lucas maybe in on the tackle? Did we maybe see the injury on the tackle for him? I'm assuming that just based on where he released that football, that he was going to be involved in chasing down or trying to get to the cornerback there.
Try to take a look here on the replay cam. So he rolls out, throws downfield. I think he was trying to make a tackle. Yeah, I didn't see anything on a tackle. If he was injured on that play, it was during the scramble and the rollout, not on the tackle itself.
Yeah, I see him down there on the sideline. He appears to be all right. Not a lot of space there for Glenn.
So 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain for Glenn. Clock rolls under the 7-minute mark. Jackets content just to let the play clock roll into the single digits. Ross calling out plays of the offensive line. I think he could even take a little more time off the clock here. Nice release on that block by Troutman. Ross goes down, gives himself up. It'll go as a sack for the Rams.
He did a very nice job not getting his clock cleaned on that one. A couple of Rams players looking to maybe take a shot at a quarterback on the move, and Ross did a really good job of getting down and getting out of the way. I used to say when I would watch Steeler games with Antonio Brown, I would say one of the things that makes him so hard to play against is nobody ever gets a good shot on the guy. He knows how to just get on the ground when appropriate, and Ross made that decision not to
made a business decision.
Yeah, maybe a decision to protect the football, and if winning is his business, that's what he's trying to do.
Ross steps up into the pocket. Once again, goes down. Clock continues to roll. That's a play last year. I don't know if Drew makes that play last year. I think last year he may take a shot. Pass goes incomplete. Clock stops here. He slides, avoids contact. Clock continues to roll. It's 4th down, but we don't need to score again. We need that clock to continue to roll.
Yeah,
limit the number of possessions that the Rams have to make some kind of comeback.
Yeah, you've said it a few times here, Eric, and I completely agree. I mean, the biggest friend to the Jackets right now is a winding clock.
I thought it was helicopter. It's actually the band over there.
It looks like they may even take the delay of game here.
Now they'll take a timeout with 1 second on the play clock.
Like
so
they did take a timeout.
5:01 remaining in the game. Jackets call a timeout on 4th down here on the High Top Sports Network. Tight shot in the student section over there.
Freeport student section.
A little white out on the
fired up
Freeport sideline. More of the same here. Run an RPO for Ross. See what you can get. If you can get a first down, great. If not, don't force a bad throw. Ugly turnover.
Yeah, I mean, I expect if the Jackets to probably run, maybe some type of draw or RPO, like you said, give them the decision where to run. But definitely not going to put the ball in the air here. It would be a huge shock to see them. Honestly, too, let's run away from that Litwicki's side of the field, too. Kid's been a game wrecker this evening, and
but if he can find an open receiver, if he scans the field and sees someone, I don't think he'll be afraid to sling it, but I don't think he's going to force anything either. Sellinger in that H-back position where he likes to run that seam route. He's going to be in max protect, though. Ross steps over to the pocket, throws deep to Wisniewski. Touchdown, Freeport. Drew Ross finds a route that he likes.
Not afraid to
behind the defender.
Not afraid at all to put that ball in the air.
Fearless. Drew Ross, Madden Wisniewski.
Shook off the tackler, too. I mean, he had the shoulder pad. We saw the jersey stretch. He, just shrugged off the defender and really put the ball on the money, just dropping dimes.
Drew Ross is fun to watch. I think Freeport might have to burn another time. They still have 20 seconds. I think King maybe didn't have a mouthpiece or something there. Troutman's kick is up and good. Troutman 4 for 4. Freeport leads the Rams on their home field 28-0.
What a fantastic run these Yellowjackets have been on. Really since the tough loss that they took. Really, Eric, you can go back to that second half against Deer Lakes.
Yep.
Since, they went down in that Deer Lakes game in the first half, they have outscored Deer Lakes in the second half.
Right.
They beat up on Burl. They beat up on Valley. Now 28-0 here in front of Highlands.
Right.
Freeport certainly making a statement as this season starts to wear on. And this is going to build a lot of confidence in a fairly young Jacket team.
Yep. 2 more road games coming up, right?
Yeah, and I mean, some of the toughest tests for the Jackets are going to be some of those games. We've got Amani Christian.
That's the last home game, though.
That's the last game.
That's going to be the true test. Next week on the road to Hopewell.
Pink flag out. Another pink flag on the field as the ball sailed out of bounds. We're going to see the Rams take over at the 40-yard line.
So road trip west to Hopewell next week. Then in 2 weeks, kind of southeast to East Allegheny. So a couple of long road trips and then finish up with Amani on senior night. And right now that
East
Amani
Allegheny
game
is the game. East Allegheny, this Highlands Rams team hung 64 on East Allegheny.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're not excited for Freeport football yet, we've got a couple of games coming up where the Yellowjackets should be favored.
Right.
Obviously, nobody bets on high school football, but
I'm surprised you can't. Yeah, you can bet on everything else.
Yeah, you can bet on everything else. But what I mean is the Jackets should be favored heavily in a couple of those games, coming down to a really amazing matchup against Amani Christian to end the season. So.
Which could really be for a section championship. I don't know how the particulars will work out at 3-1 if Amani beats Deer Lakes and Deer Lakes beat us, and then we beat Amani. It would be a 3-way tie. I'm not sure what the tiebreakers would be. Still Gardner points, I believe. But that could end up being for the section championship.
Absolutely. And, I mean, just based on the performance that you've seen from the Yellowjackets, these last, what would it be, 3 games plus 2 quarters. So, we're looking at, the last stretch of about 14 quarters of football. The Jackets are impressive, and we're excited about what could happen for them in a playoff scenario, regardless of seeding, regardless of, who doesn't want to win a section championship?
Right. But hand off is to Beasley. Shoestring tackle by Sean Sellinger. He was slowed down, I believe, by Dawson Gaylott.
At this stage of the game, as we are getting into a long season and we've seen some injuries, I'd love to see Coach Gaylott maybe even take a couple of these starters out at this point. We're rolling under 4.5 minutes to play, so
I don't think so. Just based on what we've seen over the last 6 years, I think he's going to keep with the starters. You usually don't take starters out till they're up by 35. And that mercy clock starts to roll. First down there for the Rams and stops the clock out of bounds.
And I don't mean put the taxi squad out there on the field just yet, but you've got a two-way player in Drew Ross, somebody that I'd love to see them protect that arm because he likes to go out there and lay the wood at safety, and maybe we get a rotational snaps in the secondary, get Drew Ross off the field maybe a little early.
Glenn out, let Parker Braden Pamebo gets some runs here late.
Love to see Braden Pamebo take a couple snaps here late in this game.
Keeper there by Lucas. Nowhere to go. Big Cole Troutman wraps him up, and another sack.
We've got a flag on the play.
Lucas pretty lucky there not to get a 15-yard penalty. He's gotten
that looks like an arm
defender.
Sleeve. It's either a flag, and Wade doesn't realize that the officials are using. No, it was an arm sleeve. It was a pink arm sleeve. I said, I don't think Wade's just going to pick up an official's flag.
Going to have a little discussion here with both teams. It's got a little bit chippy there. Lucas definitely frustrated. He's put his heart and soul on the field tonight for the Rams and just really hasn't, other than escaping the pocket a couple times, just hasn't had anywhere to go. The coverage by the Jacket defenders has been just locked down tonight most of the time, so a very frustrating night, I'm sure, for Lucas.
And a big credit to that Jacket coaching staff over there on the sidelines. Just a tremendous game plan defensively, not only to hem this mobile quarterback in, but to provide that coverage you're talking about in the secondary. There's just been nowhere to throw for Lucas all night.
Yep. Coach Duran doing a great job. Great game plan, great execution of that game plan by the Jackets. Lucas trying to make a big play there. Tackle by Bryson Pega. Makes it 3rd and 5, but the clock continues to roll as we cross the 3-minute threshold here in the 4th quarter.
That was one of those, I'm going to scamper almost 25 to pick up 5. A lot of defenders on that Jacket side of the field missed tackles on that play.
And I think even on the Highlands side with Bonoslawski, as banged up as Lucas is, so you really need to be out there up 28. I know you don't want to give them down 28, but or at this point you're risking next week with little to no chance of coming back here. Lucas once again sacked in the backfield.
Yeah, Dawson Gaylott not happy. He took a shot there at the end of the play from Lucas, and then looks like one of the offensive linemen gave him a little shove to the head. The officials not seeing at this stage, or maybe not wanting to slow, as we're just winding down under 2 minutes here.
So what happened there is Dawson Gaylott put his hands down to get up, and as he was walking past, Lucas kicked his hand out as Dawson was trying to get back up off the turf here. Lucas with a nice shot down the middle. Montrell Johnson finally gets on the board for the Rams. And this should be a 15-yard penalty as Lucas is taking his helmet off, walking off the field. Referee either didn't see it or didn't throw it.
And he chucked that helmet he took off on the field. He chucks it at the bench there, showing just some frustration. Yes, excited for the Rams faithful, certainly excited for the late touchdown, but Lucas unhappy with, you can see the competitive spirit in him. Certainly not happy with the way this game has gone tonight for the Rams.
Kick is up and good. It is now 28-7. Freeport with the advantage over Highlands. 1:46 remaining in the game.
Getting a bit of a breeze up here on the roof of the press box.
Getting windy.
Getting a little bit more chilly. The back of the neck's getting a little cold.
I'm going to tough it out. I'm not going for the long sleeves.
Well, I
got enough natural insulation.
We've only got to endure about another minute and 40 seconds of the game clock.
And then we can take off. We can make Jackson carry everything down, pack it all up.
I was his ride this evening.
But we can take it up, warm up the car while he packs everything
there you
up,
go.
right?
Yeah.
It's a good learning experience for him.
I don't think he went to the gym today, so he may want to carry all this equipment out to the vehicle.
Glenn Deep to return. Everybody else, all the other 10 defenders or return men for the Jackets are between the 40 and 50-yard line, anticipating an onside kick of some type here from the Rams.
Were you saying we put the hands team out there?
Yes, indeed.
What do we got linebackers out there for? I'm just joking.
Because in high school, the linebackers are also the running backs.
Yeah.
Oh. Danny King just took a helmet-to-helmet shot, and no call whatsoever from the officials. Just unacceptable by the officials. There's 6 of them right there.
Yeah, that was a shot right to the helmet. You could hear it from
that has to be
here
called
on the top of the press box.
Actually looking at his knee.
Oh, good. And he's getting up. We've got Danny King popping back up. A little bit of a hitch in the walk there, but tough kid. He's going to have to come off the field for a play. Kinger's never going to love that, but he looks like he is going off under his own power, and I would expect his night maybe to be over for the evening. Not voluntarily, of course.
Again, to your point earlier, good time to take starters out of the game. 21-point lead, 1:39 remaining here, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a backup hands team. We probably only have one of those.
But at this point, is a onside kick even worth the risk? Lucas
could have put kids out there with all thumbs.
Yeah, Lucas finds Burford for a first down. Danny King returning to the field.
Good for the Golden Rams. First down, Freeport, 37-yard line.
And that clock's moving. Now, Highlands does have 3 timeouts still, Eric, but they're also down 3 scores.
Right. But they're not throwing in the towel by any means. Lucas again. Pass complete here. Nice tackle by Dawson Gaylott.
That clock's going to run unless they call one of those timeouts here.
I don't. Connection there to Derai Carter. I don't think Bonisowski is going to take those timeouts and prolong the outcome, but you know, they're not going to take a knee either. They're going to play to the end of the clock, but not stop it. Nice coverage by Danny King.
Did he intercept that pass?
No, called down. I think at one point the receiver, Jamar Wright, had it. Danny King wrestled it out, but I think in the process it hit the turf. Pass ruled incomplete. It'll be.
Yeah, King definitely thought he had it.
Can't be 2nd and 4, right, on an incompletion? It's got to be 3rd and 4, yeah.
Yep, flipping that sign there. And I will say, you know, we've missed touchdown passes with me running the camera and you know, being on the mic here with you, Eric. Very thankful for Jackson, you know, taking some time this evening to run the camera and get us some really good shots.
Lucas out of the pocket. Got that ankle rolled up again. Sellinger just holding on to the legs. Lucas trying to make something happen. Gets twisted up one more time. That is the final play of the game. Yellowjackets spring the big upset here at Golden Rams Stadium with a 28-7 win over the neighbor Highlands Golden Rams. Huge win for the Yellowjackets. Tough way to end the game for Minaj Lucas, writhing in pain on the sidelines.
Who would be your player of the game this evening?
I got to go Drew Ross. Just, if for nothing else, that gutty play on 4th down or 3rd down, game in hand, shot down the middle, leading 4 touchdown drives against the Rams, who I didn't see the birdie prediction. I would assume the birdie predicted a Rams win just based on what we've seen so far from both teams. You know, strong teams both ways, but I think the Rams had to have been the favorite coming in, and Drew Ross just comes in with maybe the best game of his high school career to upset the Rams 28-7.
Absolutely agree. You know, from doing it with his legs to doing it with his arm tonight, you know, Drew Ross, that jacket field general, really put together one of his best performances, certainly of this season, maybe of his career here as a Yellow Jacket quarterback. But very impressed with Drew Ross's performance tonight. Really the offense and defense in general. A little bit disappointed that defense wasn't rewarded with the shutout that they worked so hard to really earn tonight. You know, but there was no quit in the Highlands Rams. You know, they weren't giving up at any point in this game, and you know, I fully expected them to score some points tonight. They were able to put that together late in this game, but you know, best of luck to the Highlands Rams coaching staff team. They were wonderful hosts here for us doing the broadcast tonight. But I don't have anything else. I think that was just an excellent game. Excited to have watched.
Yep, great game plan on both sides of the ball for the Jackets. Coach Henderson on offense, Coach Durand on defense. The players executed to a T, and just a huge upset here of the Rams on the Golden Rams Stadium. Just a great night for Freeport.
I can't say that I'm not disappointed. You know, obviously I was rooting for the Yellow Jackets, but when I played linebacker my senior year, we played most of the season with the word Rams that was burned into our field by somebody dumping gasoline. So I played almost my entire senior season of home games on a field that said Rams.
Gotcha. It's never bad to beat the neighboring team.
We've
taken plenty of lumps on the basketball side of things. So to get a win here, in varsity football action. It's just a huge win for the Jackets.
Oh yeah, my nieces attend Highlands here, as well as quite a few family members, and been to quite a few of those basketball games. It's exciting brand of basketball to watch too, for the Highlands Rams, and their quarterback mirrored that exciting athletic style of play, but wasn't able to pull out a victory against a really strong and well coached and well executing Yellowjacket team tonight.
Yep. And speaking of Minaj, Lucas unfortunately didn't even make it to the post-game huddle. He's being helped off the field, walking with the assistance of the trainer back to the locker room. Just once again left it all on the field. I mean, he played as hard as Drew Ross, at the other end of the quarterback spectrum. Tough night for Lucas, but again left it all on the field, and brighter days ahead for number 8 for the Rams for sure.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for having me in the booth here for the call with you, Eric.
Thanks for the invite. Got the text like, yeah, let's do it one more time. Why not? So
for sure.
Always great on High Top Sports Network. So thanks to Joe, Josh, everybody that makes this possible. Olson Chiropractic, Armstrong Indoor Athletic, Birdsfoot Golf Course, Sprinkles Neighborhood Market, Steffi's Country Catering, and once again the High Top Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sure we'll see you next week from Hopewell. Have a great night.